First question. Stevie, could hot and humid weather in Miami be a factor in favour of Brazil against Scotland?
You think?
Bolivia didn't take advantage.
Oh. Yeah, but I think they were the night out in New York last night. Listen, Miami is not suited to pasty-faced, white, ginger-haired Scotsmen in the middle of summer. Absolutely a factor. And there's another big important factor here as well. Brazil. So yeah, all things are pretty much against Scotland.
Okay.
Where is suited to the Scots?
Scotland. We're very good at home. We do well at home.
Come on, Chick, bring the questions.
Yeah, come on,
no,
Chick.
stop trying to hide behind the.
We love Jack. It's one of our favourites.
Hey, you're moving well with the knees as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Shaka. Why isn't Portugal higher than England? They have arguably a better squad.
Yeah. I still think Portugal has to figure out the Ronaldo conundrum. And that's kind of why Portugal aren't higher in my power rankings right now. Yeah, but they're also...
Hold on a second.
So,
Whoa.
I know what you're going to say.
Whoa, wait a minute.
what?
Wait a minute. On the show, right? You just dismissed Argentina as not being able to win the World Cup.
Yeah.
But yet you had Portugal in it. So how are they fourth and Portugal's fifth in your power rankings?
Magic.
Fair enough. I can't question that.
Shaq. Have any of the friendly results... Oh, no, second. Sorry. Percentage chance that Elise goes to Real Madrid, guys?
I thought Don was
I'm
on.
going low. I'm going 10%.
10%.
I'm going low.
No chance.
I'm going 20.
No.
20%. Change. I'm going 20%.
5, because you never know.
Mbappe getting all his
they might
boys
do
in.
They might do something stupid like Barcelona when they, what was it, 300 million for Neymar?
Yeah, PSG, yeah.
So 5%.
Okay. Have any of the friendly results changed your opinion of any of the top World Cup contenders, such as France losing to Ivory Coast, Brazil winning 6-2, Spain drawing against Iraq?
No.
Not really.
Not the results. Now, I saw on social media, again, you don't know what's true or not, but some kind of a spat between Mbappe and Kante.
Kante?
Right. Who gets angry with N'Golo Kante?
Nobody.
So, I just kind of saw that. I didn't look any further into it. And then you're coming talking about the bus from France in 2002? What year was that?
2010, wasn't it?
Was it 2010? I can't remember.
South Africa.
Right. And I'm like, hold on, are we seeing a repeat performance? No. Again, this is just me and my little conspiracy theory sitting behind
This
my phone.
is a big conspiracy, this one.
Well, there's going to be a mutiny in France
Right.
again.
Because let's be honest, if you angered N'Golo Kante, you're wrong. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but you are wrong.
I mean, you are believing what you read, though, here on social media as well.
Well, you know me, Kay. I believe everything I read on social media. Everything.
Okay, guys, which African team will perform best at the World Cup?
I've gone for Morocco, as per the aforementioned power rankings, magic and all. Morocco for me.
I can't argue with that. Listen, Senegal. No, Morocco.
Egypt
It has to be.
I thought Egypt
I
would
thought
be
you were going
higher.
to make a case for Senegal. You were earlier in the green room.
I keep going back and forward with them, to be honest. I'm going to play it safe and go with Morocco.
I would love to see Cape Verde in their first ever World Cup make some waves. Come through a difficult group, I think, with Nigeria. And I would just love to see them. Surprise a few. That's my...
I mean, if they won a game, they'd be happy, right?
I guess, but I can't...
Are they in Spain's group? I think
Is
so,
that
right?
a
I
group?
think so.
Oh, man.
I feel
But,
like it.
again, African qualifying, FC qualifying is always difficult. It's ruthless.
Yeah.
And they come through a very difficult group. And I'd like to see him now take some of that bravado that we saw in qualifying into the top. I'm not expecting it, but I'd love to see it.
Okay. Stevie, given the fact that most people don't have Netherlands among their favourites to win the World Cup, would Van Dijk cement himself in the top 5 greatest defenders of all-time rankings if he helps them win the whole tournament?
If they win it, yeah. Because for them to win it, him along with a lot of others would have to be at the best. And there's no question that when we're talking about greats at his best, he's in the conversation. Yep.
What excuses will international managers use most this summer?
Oh,
Travel, weather, pitch quality? Which impacts players the most?
Pitch quality.
That's a concern heading into it, isn't it?
We saw that in the Copa America last year. Laying grass over AstroTurf is not easy, and didn't get it right at all last summer. It seems as though it looks a whole lot better this time around. And I'll use Gillette as an example, the Boston Stadium, as it's now known. We saw France-Brazil there in March, and the pitch was in really good condition. But I think there are a lot of questions. US-Senegal, you saw the pitch then, which was just god-awful. There was no bounce to it. I wonder if that will be more the norm, those kinds of pitches, as opposed to the Boston Stadium.
you know, when we were talking about the Club World Cup, and I in particular kept bringing up the fields, the pitches, I don't think people realise how it changes how you play.
So tell us, because we wouldn't know this.
Well, the easiest thing is the bounce of the ball. You know, when a defender hits a 40-yard pass, depending on the trajectory of it, you know through experience in playing what it's going to do under normal circumstances. Obviously, certain fields now and again there'll be little differences, but generally you've got a fair idea. Mm-hmm. And when you've been playing for 9 months in your domestic campaign, you're doing things automatically. You know, things click in your brain. As I said, the way of the trajectory of the ball, your brain's already figuring out roughly where it's going to land and how when it lands, what it's going to do. So all of these things are in your head all the time. And sometimes they're just automatic. You don't even think about it. Now, all of a sudden, you play on a field where the ball doesn't bounce. I mean, it just completely knocks you off. Mm-hmm. And so, like the Club World Cup, you know, I said that the field, in my opinion, was the biggest problem that PSG dealt with, other than some good play from Chelsea. But that's why, in my opinion, they didn't win it, because the way the field was suited how Chelsea went about it.
So this is going to be a valid excuse from coaches.
100%.
Could this change, though, the outcome of some of those top teams who are used to playing on better
100%.
pitches all the time? So might that make your World Cup winners
well, we don't know
a bit bigger? But
we don't know what the pitches are going to be like, though. That's the thing. So you can ask us again once we see whether FIFA, who said, "Oh, don't worry, we're going to get it sorted," same way they've said they're going to sort everything else. How's that gone? So let's see what happens with the pitches.
We will see. What excuse? Oh, yeah, we've done that one. Stevie, if you had to choose one player from your Liverpool era to play in today's game, who are you picking and why?
Oh, my goodness. That's impossible. One.
Okay, shall we say if you get to pick one player?
I'll tell you what. So I'll pick one, right? John Barnes. Can you imagine John Barnes in today's game? How open it is. How half the workload defensively he wouldn't have to do. Can you imagine he would get twice the amount of ball in the opposition half? Can you imagine the damage Barnes would do with teams? I mean, there's a few, there's a good handful of others as well, by the way, but Barnsley would be a great example, because Barnsley used to have to be back dependent, set pieces, corners, running back. I mean, you name it. Which, let's be honest, if you'd swapped Barnsley and Mo Salah, I would figure Barnsley would probably have as many goals. I know that's a big statement, but Barnsley, imagine how many goals and assists Barnsley would have had if he had swapped places with Mo Salah. Any
thoughts on this question, Sheffield?
No.
Okay. Fellas, If France self-destruct and Lamine and Nico, first name terms here, have an injury-riddled tournament, then who lifts the cup under the scorching New Jersey summer heat?
If France,
No, so even
France self-destruct.
if France self-destruct, and even if Lamine
Lamine
Yamal and
and
Nico
Nico,
Williams
and
are out,
Spain, well, destruct otherly. Look at me.
I'm waiting. I want to hear that.
Ah,
me too, actually.
You got
Portugal.
not Argentina.
Mm-mm.
No, really? Fair enough.
We've discussed this.
Yeah.
Who are you saying, Stevie?
Go on, say Scotland.
If I really, really wanted to look stupid, I would have said Scotland.
He's thinking about saying England, you know, but he
No.
can't. He just
No, I'm not.
he can't muster the energy.
You see England today against New Zealand.
They just
I mean,
keeping it
a lot.
all. They
Yeah,
keeping it all
they won
balled up.
1-0 with a hurricane header.
They're keeping it all balled up.
Yeah, against New Zealand. By the way, Haiti beat New Zealand 4-0 last week.